Brody pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stretch. In your feelings by the better get a grip. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show, I make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your hip? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkle clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' brother known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me. Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. They're passing out deep, I'm cold with the My little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, cloud splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go better. I pour up, I don't measure. Soon I met her, I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers, then from her, this wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any save on that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back back to 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 back back to 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 back back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, 2 teams hailing from the AFC, between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Trey Tucker to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped on play by Big Chris Jones.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Go! Back row 80. 18, 5 here.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now. 19.
Genty on the draw. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. And put a receiver in motion left. He gives here to the motion man. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready?
Design quarterback run here. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Check, Panthers. Ready? 18, go. 60 Eagles, 60, go.
This is Genty on 2nd. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. From his own end zone, here we go. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow. Team take.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It's a solid block in there, springs and praise. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Yellow.
Back-to-back carries here. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders take over on his 5th interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. And it would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
68, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
They'll work against the blitz. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The 2-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Let's Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Hall has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of time.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts from the goal line. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow, yellow.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. They stop him at the 39. No 1st yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Finds him over the middle, and they make the tackle at the 38. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Attack, attack! All right, attack it! 15!
Mahomes on first and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. They'll come up on first and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. And he gets back to the line, but no more. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Ready, set.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They start the drive with Hall. And he's got 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4.
Here we go.
They're going play action. And this is brought to a stop at that, say, the 34-yard line there. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Completed onto the left on that quick throw. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
60 Bison, 60 Bronco 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Second down, looking for options. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 29-yard gain. And out to Vegas, first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Now, they didn't bite on the play action, Brock, and for all the times that we've seen that exact concept beat defenses, these guys were not fooled.
You know what that was collectively, defensively? It was great processing. We talk about quarterbacks being great processors. That group defensively just got it done.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Going in motion right. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. He's drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Time coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this third down.
Come on. Hit. Hawk 70, go.
Throw here, third down. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 20-zip lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts from the goal line. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Five still to go here. This is second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jalen Royals the intended receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yellow.
Looking to throw Mahomes. The order falls to the deck. And no look on his first look of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Secures this at the 17. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Headed in reverse so far. Time shifting to drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Set. Cougar. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Rolling from the gun here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
You draw it up for him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with. Now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun give here to Genty. He does it! Touchdown! The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Worthy now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Attack, attack! Yellow! Attack!
To the air, Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Yellow! Attack!
Mahomes has him on the quick hitter. This one gets to the 22. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Yellow, yellow! Let's go, Lou Lady! Attack!
No throw, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing a 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. This plays a design run. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
JT from the gun. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On the set.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's a screen play to Genty. He's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. Ready.
They're throwing it. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
He's back to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panthers go.
He'll throw it. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Here's his running back. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Makes a cut to the right sideline. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. He'll get 22 out of that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
So first down from the 41.
Yellow. Let's go, Artie. 15.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's complete, right side. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cutting to the lead coming out of halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Chiefs will set up for the
Let's go, Lou, Eddie.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
And the Raiders are able to secure the kick.
Each of these guys on this Hayes team, well, they're handpicked, no pun intended, for the assignment. And they need the guys out there who can always be relied on to go bring in that onside kick without incident.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Genty on the give. He's headed right. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
It's him on the end route. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Working quickly here.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they push their lead to 23.
He has tried quite a few kicks at his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, 43.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down. He just couldn't make the connection.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Yellow! Yellow! 180! Yellow, yellow! Attack, attack!
Working now from the gun. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
43!
First and 10 at the 29.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Couldn't find Jalen Royals on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap, 18, rapper, 18, rapper, 18, pioneer. Buffalo, 18. Check go.
Here's the backup. First throw. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end a critical takeaway.
He's got it on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one connects. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Out
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
At the 43-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
I down these two. I down these two. They
give it to him again. He's officially in enemy territory now, and they're going to give him the opposing 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX, out to Baltimore, then landed in France.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They pick the handoff. Now Mahomes. Brought in right side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Taking a shot deep here. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
So the Chiefs going for 2 once again.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big. So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
First and 10 from the 43. They'll toss it. Genty.
Just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders continue adding on to that lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts from the goal line. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Yellow.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He gets it to Rice. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow! Yellow, yellow! Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, color!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yellow! 15! Attack! Hey, yellow! Hey, 43, 40. Yellow!
To the air, Mahomes. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Yellow!
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit! Gravity lock. Let go.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready, go!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. He's making a bid for it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. He forced a 4th down.
This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Lobs this deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Yellow!
Here's Mahomes now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The set forces a now tougher 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down.
Yellow!
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Rolling, and takes a deep shot down the middle. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage.
Oh my goodness, they're faking it from their own end zone. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
In these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake
Here
punt.
we go, Jack. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Goal to go, they're passing. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders are running them out of the building. Carlson now to add one more.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Looking toward the upright, but it's good. And the Raiders tack on 7 more to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Setting them on the dive. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Yellow. My side.
Back play straight ahead. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. All set to go now from the 35.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go, Wally. My side.
Play action, Mahomes. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Pick up with 17. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Yellow. My side.
Looking inside the red zone. Has some room to work. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. It's a fake! Hitchens and a tight end! And yep, that seems about right with how this game has gone. He's unable to make it in for 2, and they're still down a hefty amount. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
First down from the 42.
Alert! Alert! Come on!
And off to Jency. And he's down to almost... Oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10 now from the 30. Counter give to Jency. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up the defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready, right?
Back to Jency. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.